like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set, 280. Mike 51, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check it out, read. Double right, 59. Let's go.
Play action, Stafford. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Brings up third and 2.
Stay 50, stay 50. Mike 51.
Third and 2, Stafford. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On third down, rolling. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bradley Chubb. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 45. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Fournette. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2nd and 4. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Ford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And this one is right through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing a Stafford, eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will... take over at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down gets them a yard to the 26. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Ford. Wilson's got it complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down. Ford. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Ford. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Fournette running out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check it backer. You go take.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Leo. Look, squeeze.
On second down, here's Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. On the run, it's Fournette. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
30 base. Stand. Under 10. Now.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line.
I'm going back to you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Now it's Stafford. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ford. He'll get this one to Switzer. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw. Ford. And he connects with Ertz. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
60 Pittsburgh. You must be dreaming.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. But now it's third down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
On third down, Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. On fourth down, Ford. Over the middle, complete. That's Young. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, Sam off.
Now Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, Ford. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up third and 6.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Go.
To throw on third down. Ford. Open man is Switzer, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
58. Wahoo!
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Black. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Stafford looks to throw again. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pads?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
Switch. Hey. Motion.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10.
Next to score, Lions 13, Eagles 10.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other other sideline. This is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. This is Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here, but they can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, Charlie.
On fourth down, Ford. And no, it's incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Stafford here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Set, lady. Check, 59. Drill right, 22. Right, check, 59.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. His throw incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Alpha. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike,
back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Ford dancing to his left. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Lions.
Ready. 30 base.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they're able to survive what happened in the 4th quarter.
So for the Lions, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss will drop them to 6 and 2 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. one up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't